Hebrew brothers and sisters, the 12 tribes of Israel scattered all over the world. Want to thank you. You're all over the earth, my brothers and sisters, and we appreciate the opportunity of coming to you this moment. Thank Yahuwah for you. My brothers and sisters, it's just a joy to be a part of this family, this great Hebrew Israelite family. Thank Yahuwah for his blessing and his grace and for the way he has been keeping us. And the last time we were in Psalm 24 and we were at verse 5, where we said that as we consider the subject, the King of Glory, we said, those who live righteously, my brothers and sisters, those whose hands are clean and pure hearts, those who have not lifted up their soul to vanity nor swear, deceitfully, my brother, they shall receive a blessing from Yahuwah and righteousness from our Elohim of our salvation. We want to look at the word salvation because time has run out from us and we didn't get a chance. But the word salvation here is the Hebrew word Yesha, and this Yod, Shin, and Ayin. And my brothers and sisters, what it's saying here is saying that the salvation is deliverance. It's deliverance. It's rescue. It's salvation. It's safety. It's welfare. My early years, in like I said, we brought up into a home where my mom and my dad were practicing. The Shabbat, very, very religious, righteous home. They didn't just talk it, they live it. Okay? They live it. And every time I come to the word salvation, I didn't quite understand the total meaning of salvation. So I start thinking and then, being around people, and especially a lot of the first day worship, Sunday worshipers, those Christians, right? They talk about losing your salvation. They talk about, if people backslid, they say, oh, you lose your salvation. So, salvation is something that Yahweh gives you. Salvation is something, when he rescues you. So, because of the usage of the word salvation, because it has the word, deliverance, rescue, safety, welfare, and so on. The word is used in a wide variety. So, how many times can you get salvation? You get it all the time, in different ways. So, Yahuwah is saved us by his favor, right? His grace. But the whole time we live on earth, the whole time we're experiencing salvation from day to day, moment by moment, because there's a moment where we have salvation, but we go down the road and Hasatan would like us to get taken away from here. So he put stumbling block and he put different stuff in the way and tried to trip us up. Guess what? Yahuwah rescues us. He delivered us. That's salvation. That is salvation. When he does a favor for us, my brothers and sisters. That is salvation. So salvation is not just one word. When he delivers us, when he rescues us, when he adopts us as his own, when he justifies us, when he sanctifies us, set us apart. That's salvation, my brothers and sisters. Praise his holy name. Praise his holy name. So Yod, Shin, and Ayin, that's salvation right there. The Yesha, deliver us, he rescue us, safety, welfare, saving. Or the word Yesha, from Yasha. I mean, liberty, deliverance, my brothers and sisters. We talk about prosperity. Talk about safety. Talk about salvation, saving. Praise his name. Look in verse 6 with me. This is the generation of them that seek him. This is, here we're going to tell us about this generation that seek him. That seek thy face, O Jacob. Selah. Door. The word door. Dore is the word salvation, generation. Sorry, not salvation, but generation. Generation, Dore. The period is a generation, is a dwelling. And what the word is saying is, like from age to age, more, ever more, generation, never. Posterity is a shortened door from door, and it's properly a revolution of time, a revolution of time, and it's an age or it's a generation also dwelling, evermore generation, ever is posterity, my brothers and sisters. This is the generation that, serve him. Okay. This is the generation that seek him, that seek his face. O Jacob, children of Jacob, that generation that seek him. Praise his name. In Noah's time, the people were going crazy and doing a lot of stuff. So the flood came, right, to wipe all the wicked. And my brothers and sisters, based on the promise that YAHUAH made, after the flood, the great flood, say will not use water again to destroy. Next time, my brothers and sisters, it's going to be fire and brimstone. Okay? It's going to be fire and brimstone. And it's going to be burning with fervent heat. Don't let anybody tell you that that's not real. It's real. Okay, it's real. In verse 7, it says, lift up your heads, O ye gates. Lift up your head, O ye gates, and be ye lift up. And it said, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Lift up, Nasa. Lift up, to carry, to take. Praise his name, Nasa. Nun, Sin, and Aleph. Nasa. He said, lift up your heads, O ye gates. What he says is to lift up is to accept, to advance, to arise, able to, like upon an armor, so far to bear up, or to bring up, Naka, a bad, Nasa. It's a literal and figurative means to accept or to advance or to rise or able to suffer, to bear up, to bring up or bring forth, to carry away, contain the desired, ease, to exalt, to extol, to fetch, to forgive. The word is used in such a great variety of application. To hold up honorable men, honorable lady, and obtain pardon, to rise up, to receive any regard, to respect, to set, spear, to stir up, take away, take up, utterly, wear, yield. He said, lift up your heads. The heads here, Rosh, and lift up your heads, Rosh, O ye gates, and be lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Rosh, the head. The word there is Resh, Aleph and Shin, and the spelling of the word is Rosh, meaning the head, the band, the captain, the company. So from unused root means, apparently meaning to shake the head. In many applications of use, there's a place, a time, a rank, etc. Band, beginning, captain, chapter, chief, the chiefest place, chiefest man, chiefest things, a company at the end, plus every man, excellent, first, forefront, be ahead, height, like a priest, someone who lead the poor, principal, the ruler, the sum or the top of anything. So lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be lifted up. Be lifted up, ye everlasting doors. Olam, the word everlasting there is Olam. Olam, and the word here means, brothers and sisters, antiquity. Olam, long duration. It's Ayin, Vav, Lamed, and Mem, and it's talking about long duration or antiquity, futurity, and like ancient time, any more continuance, like eternal, some for everlasting. In other words, a long time. Olam, Lolam, Olam, Olam, Lolam. And it comes from the word alam, properly concealed, that is vanishing point. Generally time out of mind, past or future. And brothers and sisters, this is talking about practically, It's all about, eternity, frequentatively, you know, it's all about always, ancient time, anymore, continuous, so eternal, forever, everlasting, more of old, lasting, something long, long time. Praise His name, perpetual, at any time, beginning of the world to the end of the world. We talk about Olam there. Praise His name. He said, lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be lifted up, the everlasting door. Praise His name, the everlasting door. And then He said, what happened? The King of glory shall come in. My brothers and sisters, when we open our hearts, that's where He lives in us. He lives in us, my brothers and sisters. He set up His throne in our lives. And when we follow His footsteps, when we walk according to how He wants us to walk, my brothers and my sisters, YAHUAH has a way of rewarding. He said, lift up. He want to come in. He want to have communion with us. So we can't lock the door to, we lock the door of our lives. It's like we're trying to lock YAHUAH out. He's not going to force Himself in. He's not going to force Himself in. He wants us to willingly open up ourselves so that He can come in. Melech, there is a king, the word king there. And the King of glory shall come in. Melech, king. He is the king. Melech. And Mem, Lamed, and Kaf. Mem, Lamed, and Kaf. Melech. And so then, my brothers and sisters, as a king, He is royal. King, royal, consult indeed, to be made to set up as king, be made queen, beginning to make reigning. Come from a primitive root to reign and inceptively to ascend the throne, causatively to induct into royalty. My brothers and sisters, He induct us into royalty. We are children of the King. Hence, by implication, we take counsel. We don't do anything on our own, we consult. Because He set us up. He set Himself up, He's a king, and He set us up. We are known by His name. King YAHUAH, and He made me prince after His own making. Make it set us up. He make us reign with Him. Praise His name. And right now, we're reigning on earth. But when He returns, said this kingdom, we're going to be reigning with Him. King and priest. Praise His name. He said, lift up your heads, O ye gates. Be lifted up, and be lifted up, He the everlasting door, the King of glory shall come in. Look at the word King, of glory there. And the word is kabod. Kabod is dealing with something glorious. Okay? Kabod. Kabod. Glorious. It is the word here, kabod. It is kaf, bet, vav, and dalet. And when it talks about something glorious, gloriously, honorable, glory, really, kabod from kabad, properly weight, but only figuratively, in a good sense, splendor, copiousness, glorious, glory, honored, lift up your gates, lift up your heads, the gates, and be lifted up, and the King of glory shall come in, the King of glory. He is glorious, my brothers and my sisters. We serve a glorious Yahuwah. Praise his holy name. Praise his matchless name. My brothers and sisters, we're going to stop here and we'll come back to verse 8 when we come back. And just want to ask you to be a blessing to someone today. Praise his name and walk with the King. Shalom.